woke up, got my camera out, set my camera up, went back to bed, woke up again, and then acted like that was the first time I'd done that. So it's a Sunday and I want to have like a chilled day and make some nice yummy foods and relax and stuff. So I am gonna first go make a coffee and then come back and like chill out a bit, and then we are gonna make breakfast. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to try and make more like wholesome foods. I'd sort of got into a bit of a, not a funk, but oh yeah, where I was just sort of eating the same thing every day, which it's all right, but I wanted to have a little bit more fun with the food I was eating. Because I think when you start to actually make things from scratch yourself, you can really appreciate food a lot more. When you get like a really nice outcome. I don't know, I just find it so satisfying. You're like, I made that. And also I just love baking. I used to absolutely love baking, and then I think as I've like got older, I've just done it less and less. Like when I was little, I always used to bake. I guess when you're older and you kind of go through those like periods of rocky relationships with food or whatever, you sort of, well, I sort of stopped doing that. So it's nice to be able to just bake things because it's actually thoroughly enjoyable. This is going to be more like a brunch because this has taken me so long to do. There's something so calming and relaxing about taking time to make things. As I said also in my New Year's resolution video, I spent so much time on my phone recently, and when I'm cooking or baking or whatever, obviously apart from right now because I'm talking to my camera and my phone's right there, it's time where I'm not looking at my phone or looking at social media or whatever. That may be obvious, I don't know, but... Right, so we're gonna have to roll her up now, which is like the bit I'm mainly worried about, I won't lie. Okay, it's been half an hour and we are bored, oh my god, of waiting, hello, for these to rise. So, they definitely have risen, hello, Christ. And they look fucking delicious to be fair. So I'm gonna put these in the oven now. Wish them luck. Okay, so it's actually been like 45 minutes because I tried to take it out earlier and it just wasn't cooked. So I had to end up putting some tin foil over the top of them so the tops didn't burn, but so that it cooked the whole way through. That one's slightly burnt, which is less than ideal because that is gonna ruin my picture. See, that's where the tin foil stopped. Annoying. They only wanted me to put them to 25, but they just weren't cooked, like they were still raw when I took them out. Now I'm gonna let them cool for a bit, just so that I can put some icing over it and it's not gonna completely melt. Okay, I've literally already started making my lunch, so I'll show you that in a second. In the time that it's taken me to make these, so this is definitely a do if you have a lot of spare time kind of recipe. I mean, I probably should have made it yesterday, but here we are nonetheless. Okay, so I'm really hoping to cover this situation. Okay, now you literally wouldn't be able to tell that these are really burnt, but I have run out of icing sugar. Now I just got to work out which one I want. I'm freaking hungry. Like, I'm so hungry now. It is freaking late that I would like to eat this. I don't know whether to go for one of the burnt ones so that no one else does. No, we're not gonna go that. We're gonna go this one. Yes. She's cooked. Okay, besties. This is her. And this is a frick, it's hot. And we're gonna try it after many an hour. This very much hit the spot. Okay, hello, it's lunchtime. Okay, so basically for lunch, my original plan was like a sushi thing, and I was gonna go roll up some sushi, and I thought it'd be quite cute because obviously I just rolled out my cinnamon rolls and I thought it'd be like a roll theme. But as I was sort of making it, so I've got my rice, I've got my seaweed. Oh my god, I've got my cucumber, and then I baked some tofu in the oven because I couldn't be bothered to fry it because our frying pan sucks and I kind of wanted to come away from the kitchen area for the second. And then I realized that I did actually have some leftover noodles that I made yesterday. So it was one of those, like, I made not enough for 2 portions but too much for 1 portion, if that makes sense. I mean, I have picked at this since. So I have this small amount of noodles, and this is just cashew, chicken, green beans, noodles, soy sauce, peanut butter to create like a, I mean, to be honest, it smells absolutely freaking delicious, exquisite. And the sauce on there, yeah, it was peanut butter, soy sauce, miso paste, garlic, just anyway. So basically I've got this small amount left, I've got this rice, and so I thought rather than doing a sushi roll-up thing, I would create like a bowl of like just things and sort of put it all together and then hope that it works. It doesn't actually require that much time or effort before. So what I decided to do with the tofu, side note, is kind of mash it up. So it's gonna look not very nice, but I feel like it's gonna taste nice. And then I just added some soy sauce and peanut butter, really, and I added a little bit of garlic. That's kind of like my process with a lot of foods, is peanut butter, garlic, and soy sauce. So this is what it looks like. Anyway. What do we think, yes or no to red cabbage? You can't tell me. I love pickled things. So we're adding pickle. That is the life motto. Just throw off the color coordination, but we move. So this is a little really random mismatch of things that I'm actually freaking excited about. We've got some sushi rice for some reason. We have some noodles, we have some barbecue, no, not barbecue. We have some satay tofu, we have some seaweed, cucumber, cabbage. Hey now, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. I made a mess. Oh, I will just try her for you. And then I gotta do some work. We got to work this out. Wow, I'm actually outdone myself here. Personally, I'm not a big rice girl. I've heard this before, but if it's like in the sushi or underneath the katsu curry or in this, I don't mind it. Always got to be rice, white rice in my brain there. I don't love brown rice, you see. I'll see you. What do you think?
Driving fast with the lights down low, looking for a place somewhere to go, holding on so fast, my fears are speeding past. I didn't know what I could have. Baby, I'm just used to wasting time.
So for dinner, I've made a creamy cashew carbonara. I say it like this because people get mad at me when I call it a carbonara type meal. It's basically just a cashew cream sauce with spaghetti and the same smoked tofu I used earlier, because the smoked tofu is kind of like bacon bits. And I am gonna chop up some tomatoes and put it on there too, because I love like the acidity in these types of dishes because it's so creamy. I also know that carbonara is literally just egg, so yeah. A little bit more salt and more garlic. So I haven't actually said the time, but the time is now about 9:45. So my day ended up being way more, not stressful is not the right word, but way more longer than I would like it to have been. What? I just had a lot more on than I thought I did. You know, this morning I was like, I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna have like a chill day. We're gonna make lots of fun food. In the end of the day, I actually did have quite a lot of work to do. So the chilled Sunday morning became the stressed Sunday evening pretty quickly. So yeah, time got away from me. I mean, the cinnamon rolls did take me a hot minute, so basically got to about 9 and I was like, oh my God, I need to cook something. Couldn't work out what I wanted to cook. Wanted to cook something fun. I wanted to use my recipe books, but I couldn't be bothered. So this just spaghetti cashew thing, although I feel like it looks quite complicated to an extent. Not complicated, but it looks like it takes a long time. It's actually a really easy dish to make. Like I'd say the whole thing probably took me about 15 minutes if I wasn't faffing around. Well, I was faffing around, so it took me a little bit longer, but I'd say about 15 minutes because all you're really doing is waiting for the pasta to boil, and while the pasta's boiling, you're frying up the tofu and the garlic with that. The cashews, I boiled, but you can soak them. So if you soak them earlier, then you just blend everything up. It's just so easy, but it still feels like a really good, delicious, hearty kind of meal. I would like to put some cavolo nero with it, like a green, but didn't have any, so. One thing I forgot to show you today was like the snacks I've been having, because I wanted to focus more on like making fun meals. I had some fruit, I had some satsumas. I love this. This is my vegan clear protein squash thing. So delicious. Had one of those. I had some Bourneville chocolate. And oh, and a vegan Baby Bell. Delicious, in my opinion. Some people are not liking the vegan Baby Bells, but me personally thoroughly enjoyed them. So the majority of that was whilst I was waiting for my cinnamon rolls, to be honest, because they took so long. As I said, I wanted this to be more like a wholesome meal video, but I thought it important to tell you as well, because I have been eating other things. So this isn't like I don't know. Most likely finish this and then finish off the day with some more Bourneville. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like this type of video. A little bit more food focused, I guess. A bit more recipe based. I'm not usually a recipe gal, but I'll leave all the links to everything, like all the recipes I've used / what I did in the description below, so you can see. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. See you next one. Also, I don't. I would definitely recommend trying the things I've had today. Also, other side note, I've made such a mess in the kitchen today. Like, this is just for my dinner, like, let alone my cinnamon rolls and everything.